Hi, I'm Bridget Lyons with Unfettered Inc., and this is a PR Primer. Now, today's question taps into something that I think is on everyone's minds nowadays. I mean, who doesn't have a big project that they would pursue only if they had a little bit more money? Yep, that's right. We're going to talk about marketing a Kickstarter campaign today. Now, I heard from Erin and Mike, and a really quick background on their story is that they met in New York City. You know, they lived there for a while, fell in love, and decided they were just done with the city lifestyle. So they bought a 22-acre parcel of land. I think it was in West Virginia. And the land is kind of untamed, right? And so they moved there, and they've been blogging about their experience and what they're learning along the way. So now what they want to do is create a much more interactive and community site where they get people involved in their experiences on the farm. So this is what Erin wrote me in to ask. Hi, I just launched a Kickstarter campaign for a fun, interactive farming website, and I'm reaching out in the following ways already. Blog posts on my existing farm blog, posts about the business aspects of the campaign on my work site. I started up a Facebook page, I'm talking it up with friends and local influencers, and I'm emailing collaborative ideas with people I want to include in ongoing efforts on the site, people like pickling or homebrew experts. I haven't touched the media yet, and I'm curious as to what else I could be doing to get the message out there. I've gotten tremendously good feedback thus far, so I want to reach as many eyes as I can before the end of the campaign. The more people that are involved, the richer it will be in terms of interaction. Thanks again. Love your site, Erin. Well, Erin, thank you so much for sending me the link to your campaign, because the more I learn about it, the more I get into it. So I think you're doing a really great job already, and you're really, following a great approach. So I don't want to kind of reiterate that for people, but, starting up the Facebook page, I mean, those are all really great things to do. And just for anyone watching, I'll also include a link to Erin's Kickstarter campaign at the bottom of the post where this will be hosted so that you can check it out too. Okay, Erin, back to your question. Now, I'm really big on media, and of course you asked about it. But with something like the Kickstarter campaign, especially because Erin and Mike's campaign is already in progress, there's only like 9 days left, I really recommend you focus your efforts online. And the reason for this is that you want people to learn about your campaign and immediately visit the site and decide whether or not they're going to back it. So what I recommend is that you engage that community you have already and find out who can help you reach more people. So go to your Facebook page, which you've done a great job building up, and just say, everyone, I really need your help to make this a reality. Will you tweet it? Will you put it in your Facebook page? Or will you post about it if you have a blog? You can offer people things like guest posts and tutorials as like an incentive to spread the word, and that way you're creating some great content for them. Okay, so I really want you to focus and make that effort immediately with the call to action on your Facebook page. Now, you could go out to your local media if you have some time left over. You have a really great visual story, and I think you have a great opportunity to get your local TV, a local TV network to come out to your farm, shoot some footage, and do an interview with you about the project. A pitch for them might be something about how you're blending kind of like the old school farming techniques with social media and using technology and social media to get the word out there. There's a really cool blend of like the old and new there. So when you have that, which is something that's really hot, plus the good visuals, it makes it an excellent TV story. Which brings us to your content on your Kickstarter page. You've done a really great job of telling your story and starting to outline what it is that the new site is going to be about. But when I watched it, I was really left with some questions, and I think I have a really good hunch as to why. So Erin and Mike have a 4.5 video, just so you guys know, on their page, and I timed it. The first 3.5 minutes are all about you and your background, and the last 1 minute is about what the new site is going to be. I want you to flip that. Give a really tight minute to minute and a half intro as to who you are, and then spend all the rest of the time talking about what is the benefit of the project. So what is in it for me if I back your project? And I'm not talking about the backers gifts. I mean, when your site is live, what is the benefit to me? What am I going to get out of it? Because that's what's going to be incentivizing people really to back your project. Especially in this case where you're proposing something that's very interactive, you want to make people feel already like they're a part of what you're offering. That they're a part of the site from the very creationary stage. Okay? And another thing you can do to kind of enhance that feeling is, in addition to better outlining, like, again, what the site's going to be about and what people are going to get out of it, is with your updates. So as you contact those experts that you're thinking about partnering with, put it out to your community. So you've contacted pickling expert. If you're talking about specific projects, just put an update. I've contacted this pickling expert. Here's what we're thinking about doing. What do you think? And that's just a little tiny thing you can do to, again, show people how they're already part of what you're doing. Because the more you can make people feel like they're a part of your project, this goes for any Kickstarter project, the more they're going to want to share it and get involved in it and see it happen. So again, show people a little bit more what's in it for them, make them feel super involved already, and then ask them to share it. Ask them very clearly and specifically, share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on your blog. Here's how you do those things. All right, well, Erin and Mike, I really wish you the best of luck with your project because I think it is super cool. And this has been your PR Primer. Thanks a lot for tuning in.